Life is just a beating now. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I am here to tell you what is true. Some people try to hurt you every day, so do just what you gotta if you're straight or gay. Now tell me what's a little hometown girl who never saw the city or traveled the world until she met the Willie and played his game. She didn't know his body, but she sure knew his name. Small town Tammy loved her family, and big time Willie sure felt silly. Hey, Tammy didn't know that Willie'd been round the block. Some say that Willie's trip around the world never stopped. Now there's a little Willie living with Tammy's pa, 'cause mom is gone and dad is on the run from the law. I can't believe I saw the end of a friend whose last words I heard again and again from just that one time only in the powers that be. She said what happened to Rock Hudson can't happen to me. Small town Tammy loved her family, and big time Willie sure felt silly. Small town Tammy loved her family, and big time Willie sure felt silly. Hey, life is just a beating now. And the beat goes on and on, and the beat goes on and on and on, and the band plays on and on, and the band plays on and on and on. Na 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 na.
My watch is ticking and time keeps slipping by, and I'm not getting any younger. You keep screaming and there's no reason why. Well, I should wait any longer. On and on and on. When's it gonna stop? Is it gonna go up in circle? On and on and on. I gotta let go, but my past won't let me hang up the phone.
it last. But that was then, and this is now. I choose to leave my mistakes in the past. Oh, I'm looking for a real man. Oh, yeah. Someone who's well versed in honesty. So go on, got to go, baby. I don't wanna flirt, 'cause I'm saving it up. Looking for a man who'll be on my side. Oh, yeah. Ready for the real thing now. Ready for the real thing. I'm ready for the real thing now. Ready for the real thing. Giving it up, giving it up. I'm ready. Giving it up for love. Oh, yes I am. Giving it up, giving it up, giving it up. Ooh, I'm ready. Giving it up for love. I'm looking for a real man. Oh, it's got to be someone who's well versed in honesty. So go on, got to go, baby. I don't wanna flirt, 'cause I'm saving it up. Ready for a man who'll be on my
Don't ever drink my poison. Don't ever let you see. Don't ever drink my poison unless it's good for me. Don't ever ponder confusion, no. Don't ever feel the need to try to think we're back up when there was nothing. Life and the madness of infinity. Yeah, it's up to me. What would be? It's up to me. Don't ever make a choice unless it's got to be. But I never give a reason. Don't ever sink my teeth in. Don't ever take a bite. Don't ever sink my teeth in unless I feel the right. Don't ever play the joker man. Sit around and wait to see. Watch the outcome of this situation. I had in mind no eternity. Yeah, it's up to me. What would be? It's up to me.
It's up to me. It's up to me. What will be? It's up to me. No one ever take a choice unless it's got to be. But I never give a reason.
Say a thing that you can't live now. Sometimes more than you know, but time will set you free. Run from yourself and you're like a dog, chasing its tail. 'Cause when you discover all has failed. Try to forget this. Think of yourself. Time will tell. Time will tell. Try to forget this. Just walk away. Feel the pain. Drunk and alone, you see a way, but know that way can't be. For in one supposed to life will never change what will never be. Seek quickly constant means of emotional support. Think about it, you know. Try to forget this. Think of yourself. Time will tell. Time will tell. Try to forget this. Just walk away. Feel the pain. Yeah, yeah. Walk away. Walk away. Do it. No, 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 never. No, no, never. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I don't say a thing that you can't die now. Times more than you know, and has become a lie. Run from yourself, you can never change. Never, never change. Never, 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 never change. Think about it, you and me, we will never see. Try to forget this. Think of yourself. Time will tell. Time will tell. Try to forget this. Just walk away. Feel the pain. Why won't you love me? Think I've been too good to you. My friends tell me how
that you would be true. And now I've been wondering, might you wanna prove them wrong? Feels like I've been tumbling, 'cause the love you give is that strong. Maybe, baby, you can make a change and only give your love to me. I know that may seem a little bit strange when you're used to giving love for free. But baby, sleep on it, maybe then you'll see the light. And I don't mean in someone's bed, that would only prove who's right. Yes, girl, I can see you coming this way, but I can't be too sure what it's about. 'Cause I've been around your little house this day, sure left some room for my doubt. Oh, what's this I've been hearing from you? How you wanna give us a try? Did your landlord say you do? Through the last day of July, through the last day of July, oh yeah, honey, through the last day of July.
with no arms, I can't touch like a man with no skin. Can feel much, I touch much with the use of my mind, because the real thing gets complicated. Fill the cup, give me a drink of your soul. Let the liquid run down my face. I wanna taste the secrets that you sow. Sacredly whole. Looking for passion, let them fool assassin. Interaction is not my life, but here I am, alone I stand, looking for some butts to spread up front. I fall down to what lies below. I think the black, feeling so low from my head on the block. It's all beautiful smile that laughs in my face when I say hello. It's just enough to get me to throw myself around. Fear and touch, it's just enough to drop me completely underground. Feel the need of the bleed. I dance for myself in the dark I lead. No one can dance this dance better than I can. No one can dance the dance, I'm the only man. Sanity, I'm on the cool. Maybe you can say I'm stuck in this mood, but maybe the cat, but we can leave vibes. This damn mind for fun till the rich touch. You gotta reach up your hands and take my soul. Reach up your hands and touch 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 me. Give me a soul that tastes like fine wine. Give me a soul that I can go around and need the touch of your hand, not your voice on the phone. Don't wanna dance this dance alone. Pleasure is a price. I can't pay, sometimes it's a word. I can't say it, tell me what you got things. Should I play him or fully out of smooth? I would slay him. I would slay him. I would slay him. I would slay him. Sanity, I'm on the cool. Making a shame, I'm stuck in this mood. But maybe the gag, but we can leave vibes. This damn mind, but time to reach touch. You gotta reach in the hand and touch my soul. Reach in your 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 hand and touch me.
Just one.
I'll be smoking or not smoking?
Baby, you better make it smoking.
Alright. Right over here. What do you want?
I want a cup of coffee. Nah, make it a pot of coffee. I want that coffee black. I want no cream at all. And lady, bring me as much sugar as you got in the place.
But I know I gotta have it and I know I gotta feed it. I got coffee in the morning, I got coffee in the night. When I drink my coffee, I'm higher than a kite. Coffee, I got Coke and Pepsi too. There's all this coffee, and my gut is filling full. I drink coffee with my brother, I drink coffee with my friends. Well, I got coffee, till my eyes never have it. Sugar's a drug. 14 bags of sugar in the coffee cup I chug. Coffee, Dr. Pepper just won't do. Screw that slice with lime and give me freaking Mountain Dew. I don't like my habits and I don't like my life, but when I drink my coffee, I like just like Marty Fife. Coffee, I drink it every day. Without my cup of coffee, I would blow my mind away. Sometimes I really need a cup of coffee, you know what I'm talking about? Down on my knees, a coffee in my stomach, I got coffee in my blood. I take it intravenous cause my coffee tastes like mud. Coffee makes me higher, I cannot go to sleep. A coffee, I know I'm in too deep. I got coffee in the oven, I got coffee in the home. My eyeballs are bleeding, my brain is starting to fall.
Perhaps you'd like some decaf.
Well, I was born in a wasteland of imagination, in a town smack dab in the middle southeast. I got caught in the quicksand after graduation. I about never got around just to being released. But there was something in the cards, kind of feel in the air. A little voice in my head said, get out of there. So I climbed on a plane and I flew out of sight, far away from the calm and the crickets at night. I'm so glad that I left. Still something ain't right. No, something ain't right, but it ain't all wrong. While the years go flying by like the wheels of a train on a railroad track, only thing we can rely on is there ain't no turning back. No, there ain't no turning back. No, there ain't no turning back. You just can't backtrack back on an old track, baby. No, you just can't backtrack back. Just can't backtrack back on an old track, baby. No, you just can't backtrack back. You can't backtrack back on an old track, baby. No, you just can't backtrack back. I may feel a little older, but I'm more than a little stronger. I can give myself a break, hell, why not two? There ain't no telling what I might get done before I'm through. It's been about a dozen years now, but the song remains the same. I'm still trying to confront the fears now. There's just lots less to blame. If I never really learned to like myself, be a doggone crying shame. Years go flying by like the wheels of a train on a railroad track. Only thing we can rely on is there ain't no turning back. No, there ain't no turning back. No, there ain't no turning back. You just can't backtrack back on an old track, baby. No, you just can't backtrack back. Just can't backtrack back on an old track, baby. No, you just can't backtrack back. Just can't backtrack back on an old track, baby. No, you just can't backtrack back. Just can't backtrack back on an old track, baby. No, you just can't backtrack back. Just can't backtrack back on an old track, baby. No, you just can't backtrack back. Just can't backtrack back on an old track, baby. No, you just can't backtrack back.
stands at the shore of the sea, and the eagle cries out.